For all the latest updates, subscribe to News9.
Hello and welcome to News9 Digital with me, Adarsh. On a daily basis, there is something new that we learn about coronavirus. Right from how it transmits, how it spreads, what kind of a background it has, and how dangerous could it really be. Obviously, there's so much research that is being done on how quickly we'll find a vaccine as well. But in fact, in some latest information coming in as to how coronavirus transmits, a big question has arisen, and that is whether virus can spread easily through surfaces. In fact, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, situated in the United States, has come out and said that the coronavirus does not spread easily via contaminated surfaces. Now, up until now, their stand has been slightly different. They have stated that yes, coronavirus can spread via contaminated surfaces, but now there seems to be a slight shift in that stand. Up until now, obviously, you would have tried disinfecting grocery bags, say a mail that you might have received, or any other object that you feel may have come from outside. You would have probably tried and disinfected it, or maybe just let it stay over there for a while before going ahead and touching it. But is that required anymore? That's the kind of question that we will try and address in this brief interaction. Now, the research, or what the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has clearly stated, that it may still be possible that a person can get COVID-19 by touching a surface or an object that has been contaminated by the coronavirus. But in order for you to get infected by coronavirus through a surface, there have to be a few conditions that have to be met. Condition number one is as to how the virus would have to be transmitted to the surface in large amounts to start off with. If the amount of virus on a certain surface is very limited, then that would not suffice, and that would not result in another person contracting COVID-19 through a surface. Second, if in case a large amount of virus does in fact land on a certain surface, then it would have to survive on that surface until it gets touched by someone else. So you have the virus on a table, but it has to stay there long enough before somebody comes and gets in physical contact with the virus on that surface, and only then it could really work. Third, even if it were to really eventually transfer onto a certain human being, let's just say the thumb, it gets onto your finger. The other challenge for COVID-19 or coronavirus to enter your body is as to how quickly you take that finger and put it on your eye, or maybe nose, or even mouth. So that virus, once it gets onto your finger from the contaminated surface, needs to survive long enough, and there needs to be enough quantity of it on your finger. So only if all these conditions are met, you could contract COVID-19 via a contaminated surface. Now, that's quite a few conditions. So that's the reason why there is a question that is being raised as to how efficiently would coronavirus, in a sense, get transferred from a surface to a human being. Now, looking back, there was a research that was published by the New England Journal of Medicine, and this essentially spoke about how long does coronavirus survive on a varied set of materials. In fact, they said that coronavirus could survive in air for about 3 hours, while on copper it's anywhere about 3 to 4 hours, and on cardboard the virus can survive up to 24 hours. Now, cardboard happens to be one of those materials that we use and see almost on a daily basis. Even when it comes to, let's just say, the food delivery items, they come in some sort of a cardboard material. So it's on these materials that coronavirus can survive for as many as 24 hours. Next up, we have stainless steel. This, in fact, as the research has found, happens to be the material that can contain the virus the longest. 72 hours is how long coronavirus can survive on stainless steel. Because there is no clear-cut answer whether the coronavirus can spread through surfaces, the best thing to do, of course, is cleaning visibly dirty surfaces, at least the visibly dirty surfaces once, and following it by disinfecting the entire surface as such. That, in a sense, is the best practice, at least at this point in time. Given the kind of fears and given the kind of notion that we have had that surface could be a medium for transfer of COVID-19 from one person to another. You even had a situation where all the establishments like Swiggy or Zomato that deliver food parcels to your place do not accept card payments anymore. They've all gone cashless because there is still that underlying fear that coronavirus could spread through surfaces. So whether cashless payments, whether that mode of payment will change in the near future with this new research, with new inputs coming in as to how it is difficult for coronavirus to spread through surfaces, is something that we will have to wait and watch out for. What is the way in which coronavirus spreads? The short way of how coronavirus spreads is through air droplets, and that's what you would be releasing every time you speak, yawn, sneeze or cough. That's the only way in which you could spread coronavirus from person to person. When it comes to surfaces, not so much. In fact, if you like the video, do share, like and subscribe to News9 YouTube, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and do leave your comments below. This is Adarsh Webachidu signing off. Until next time.